Welcome. We are learning to teach Ganita Sutras for enlightenment. Our pratigya, our solemn promise is that with this learning and teaching, we shall be having an enlightenment of the order of the solar universe format. Solar universe format is a format features of hypercube 6, the representative regular body of 6 space in 4 space. Ganita Sutras and Upsutras are having a particular organization feature, and one such potentiality of this organization is that it though avails only 36 distinct letters of Devanagari alphabet, but it avails them in different frequencies to make the total range being of 519 letters in all. These 36 individual letters, together with the range of 519 letters, has given us a total range of 555 parallel with the sutras range of Brahma Sutra, Vedanta. This feature as such fulfills our desire of an enlightenment as that the sutras, this organization feature is going parallel with the Brahma Sutra, Vedanta. The Vedanta, the essence of Vedic knowledge, the essence of Vedic systems, as such being of parallel features as of the Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. Therefore, we can have a transcendental bliss of enlightenment of that order. Now, today, let us have a focus upon the Sutra 1 and Sutra Upsutra 1. Sutra 1 is a complete scripture in itself. It is a complete mathematical domain, and this mathematical domain is of the organization of Ekadhiken and Purven, a pair of formulations which together avail in all 16 letters which yield TC value 75. Ganita Upsutra 1, Anurupen, is a single word formulation availing 10 letters which yield TC value 42. This feature of first sutra and first Upsutra, which makes us face to face with the integrated organization format of 16 sutras and 13 sutras, in which Upsutra 1 is filling the gap between Sutra 1 and Sutra 2. This organization feature of bridging the gaps between consecutive sutras, Vayut sutras, is a feature which deserves to be imbibed fully. It is here where we shall be face to face with this integrated format. Now see, Ganita Sutra 1 as Eka Adhiken Purve is a values range 40 plus 35. 40 as TC value of Eka Adhiken and 35 as TC value of Purve. Now the formulation Eka Adhiken, being a formulation, is a complete in itself. Therefore, the sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity efforts to be parallel with the mathematical processing steps of Ganita Sutras and Sutras shall approach each of the 46 formulations of this text as complete self-contained mathematical domains. Therefore, the first formulation, Eka Adikena, is a formulation of 9 letters and same leads to TC value 40. We know value 9 as Nav Brahm and value 40 as 40 coordinates fixation of creative boundary of 10 components of 5 space are the features which are interwoven, interlinked, and same provide us the necessary formats to have a entry within the Vedic mathematical domain, within the Vedas themselves. We know Yajurveda is the second Ved. We know that the Yajurveda Samhita is a scripture of 40 chapters. We also know that this range of 40 chapters is organized as 39 chapters as Vedic knowledge, and 40th chapter is Vedic enlightenment, a Vedanta, a Upanishad. Now, also we know that the first letter, the sixth vowel, is having placement at 6 places within the Ganita Sutras and at 9 places within the Sutras. These 9 placements of first letter A, the sixth vowel, within Ganita Sutras at 9 places is of the feature that the 9 placements as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sutras, and then at 7, 8, 10. Now, this placement as such as well is leading us to the summation value 39. Now, as we have seen, value 39 is a TC value of Maheshwar, the Lord Shiva, the transcendental Lord, having manifestation within the creators of space. Now, this Maheshwar formulation as TC value 39 parallel with the placements of first vowel of the first letter, sixth vowel within sutras at 9 places, and of the summation value of the placements as 39 is parallel with the organization of first 39 chapters of Yajurveda, and it is the 40th chapter. It is the Isha Upanishad, which is Vedanta. Therefore, the sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity efforts to be parallel with the Vedic systems shall visit the organization, format, features of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras, beginning with Ganita Sutra 1 and Ganita Upsutra 1. And here itself, the focus is to remain upon the first letter, that is the sixth vowel. And for that as well, the focus is to remain on the placements of sixth vowel within the text of Ganita Sutras and within the text of Ganita Sutras. We know that the sixth vowel is having 6 placements within the text of 16 sutras, and it is also having 9 placements within the text of 13 of sutras. Therefore, we shall sit comfortably and permit the transcending mind to imbibe these organization format features of the text of Ganita Sutra 1 and Ganita Sutra 1. Further, When we will be visiting the formulation eka adikena, then we see the TC values as 642724681 is of such parabolic organization that the first seven letters as such are of 6427246. Therefore, the remaining two letters as of TC value 8 and 1 take us to value 9. And this value 9 together with the TC value 35 of the 10 letters of Ganita Upsutra 1 plus the TCV value of the Urvain. So, 8th and ninth letters of Ekadiked as of TC value 9. Urvain, the second formulation of Sutra 1 of TC value 35. And Anurupain, the Upsutra single word formulation of 10 letters leading to TC value 42, make us in all 86. And we know this 86 as 44 plus 42. And we know 44 is a TC value of Param Viyom, a transcendental space. We also know that value 44 is parallel with the total shlokas range of Lagd, Yajurved, Jyotish Vedanta. This way, we also know that 42 and 44 are making a format of dimension and domain. Further, 86 is the synthesis value of a transcendental domain of self-referral order. That is 6 space as dimension and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as the transcendence range. When synthesizes with itself, it leads to value 86. Further, also we know that the values 1 to 1000 are having only 168 primes. And these 168 primes also accept an organization 8 into 21. 21 is parallel to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, which is parallel to the Sthapatya mirroring rod. It is also parallel to the self-referral dimension, that means 6 space in the role of a dimension, and therefore 8 such dimensions will be the total dimensional frame of our Prakriti, the eightfold nature that it needs. So this is the range of the features of flow of the Sutra 1 and Upsutra 1. Therefore, we shall be chasing these features, and it is only with this chase that we will be face to face with the total potentialities of the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras and Sutras. Now let us see that the TCV values curve of formulation Eka Adikena is 6, 4, 2, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1. Now see this TCV values curve. It coordinates first letters TC values like a parabolic curve. Now this parabolic curve, as it is having progression ahead as 8 and 1. Now if we proceed, if we approach this curve from the initial 642 summation value 12 parallel to the TC value of the formulation Rishi. And if we proceed ahead, we say the first 4 TC values 6427, which makes 19, and the same is parallel with the TC value of a Chand. Further, if we proceed from the other end, and 1, 8, and 6 lead us to summation value 15, which is parallel with the TC value of formulation Swara. And if we proceed ahead, 6427, which has a twofold approach because of the two parallel streams, limbs of the parabolic curve. So it takes us to value 26, which is parallel with the TC value 26 of formulation Devata. So Rishi, Devata, Chand and Swar, all the quadruple formulations are inherently embedded in the organization curve of TC values of Eka Adikena, the first formulation of Ganita Sutras. Now see, each Richa mantra of Sakal Rigved Samhita is having its distinct Rishi, Devata, Chand and Swara. Now formulation Richa is of TC value 8. So this parabolic curve part as such is bringing us face to face with all the four formulations TC values, namely of Rishi, Devata, Chand and Swara. And a step ahead, the value 8 as TC value of the 8th letter Na of Ekadhike is parallel with the TC value of formulation Richa. Therefore, each Richa as such is to be reached at in terms of Rishi, Devata, Chand and Swara. Now see, this reach as it is, a step ahead will take us to value 1, which is the TC value of the first vowel O. And also we have seen that there are as many as 117 such frequency occurrence of the first vowel in the entire text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. Further, also we have seen that the value 117 is the value of the Ganita Sutra 1 and Ganita Upsutra 1. Ganita Sutra 1 leads to TC value 75 and Ganita Upsutra 1 leads to value 42. 75 plus 42 is 117. And still further, we had seen that the self-referral domain, that is the sixth space, that is our solar universe, is of a creative order. That means 4 space plays the role of dimension of 6 space. And also we have seen that 4 space has having hypercube 4 as its representative regular body. Further, we have seen that 9 geometries range of 4 space is having 9 versions of hypercube 4 as its representative regular bodies. Likewise, we have also seen that 6 space manifests as hypercube 6 as its representative regular body. And 6 space is having 13 geometries range and hypercube 6 is having 13 versions. Therefore, the 13 versions of 6 space of hypercube 6 and 9 versions of hypercube 4 lead us to spectrum of 13 into 9 is equal to 117 streams. These 117 streams of our solar universe are the frequency of the first vowel in the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. Further, we have seen that the enlightenment of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the divine song, the enlightenment of Lord Krishna, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, as that amongst aksharas, I am akara, the first vowel. So 6 space is to be approached along six place value system in terms of the first vowel. Therefore, the sadhakas fulfilled with intensity of words shall visit these formulations. So, Sakal Rigved Samhita opens with Rishi, Devata, Chand and Swar for each Richa. And this Richa is as Rik, as Rig, as Ved is to unfold itself. These features will be visited by us in the coming sessions. However, today the focus shall be upon the organization of the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras as of a composition range of 519 letters. Now see, the the value 519 admits a organization of 1 to 259 values range for each of the stream. That means the value 260 is of a middle placement and no other value than the value 9 is going to be of the enlightenment feature of this domain. See, if we organize the text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras in sequence, then we will see that the 260th letter is going to be Ma, and it is of its value 9. And further we know that value 9 as 9-space domain splits into a pair of domains of value 7. Now, it is this feature which deserves to be comprehended well, particularly when we will be having a simultaneous visit to the organization of Ganita Sutra 1. See, here at the middle, we are having a value 7, and it is of two-fold flow. As the formulation sub is of TCV value 14. So, see the complete text of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras are leading us to the curve which at its middle is having a placement of letter Ma as of TC value 9. While Ganita Sutra 1 for its 7 letters is yielding us a curve with its middle being of TC value 7 for letter Ana. Now, these features, as these are, will be our ultimate contours, ultimately transmission formats for the transcendental flow, the flow of a Jyoti of TC value 18, Jyoti as of the format of hypercube of 5. This Jyoti flow from orb of the sun along the format of its apatya miring rod is going to be the mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. Therefore, the sadhakas are fulfilled with the intensity of words to be parallel with these organization, format, features, and values of mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras shall sit comfortably and permit the transcending mind to be parallel with it. And it is this enlightenment, it is this insight for which we are learning mathematical domain of Ganita Sutras and Upsutras. We are learning it to teach. As we are learning it to teach, therefore, our responsibility is added, as ultimately the teaching is to be of the young minds, and we owe Solomon duty to young minds. So our pratigya and so our responsibility. Thank you very much.